Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the session on the Wavy Tunnel Pro dashboard. We're going to be looking for swing trade setups for the week of June 29th. As always, we want to read the disclaimer. And remember to practice with a demo or a paper trading account with any new concept or strategy until you really get to know and understand the risk and reward potential. So any of the trades that I talk about, please take them in your demo account until you get familiar with how the process works. If you don't have the scanner yet, the dashboard scanner, the Wavy Tunnel Pro dashboard scanner, you can go to wavytunnelpro.com/dashboard, scan the QR code. There's a walkthrough video on that page, and that's where you can purchase the scanner. I'll just quickly go through the weekly routine. On the scanner, you want to create your dynamic breakout for watch list and email alerts, and the instructions to do that are on the website. You want to select your scan criteria. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at the breakout 4 trades. And then weekly, once a week, once you have your dynamic breakout for watch list set up, and I'm also setting up for you, I'm setting up a weekly hot list from this breakout 4 watch list, and that's what we're going to go through today, and I'm going to share it with you. So weekly, you check the updated breakout 4 watch list. That's what we're going to do today. We're going to check the symbols one at a time and narrow it down to the hot list. We can write notes on the symbols that show potential, so we can do a screenshot of the chart. And then we can create a trade plan for a handful of symbols. So that will happen likely tomorrow, like in the next day. Buying the stock, buying the call, selling the put, buying the vertical, which is a call debit spread or a put credit spread, and then we execute the trade. So this is the weekly routine that I use, that I want to share with you. Okay. All of these setups that we have on the dashboard scanner are based on the 8-wave market cycle, and the breakout 4 is based on this setup right now. After we have a significant ABC correction, this is where the breakout 4 kicks in, and this is where the market is panicked and discouraged, thinking that we're going to go much lower, and we can go lower. That's why we want to see high quality setups. Not every setup is going to work out. It's not 100% that we're going to move up from here, but we're looking at the daily time frame, and today we're going to look at the daily time frames. You can also scan on the weekly time frame, and on the daily time frame, we want to make sure that the weekly is in an uptrend, because if the weekly is in an uptrend, we have a better chance of this trade not failing. Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. Up here, we need to be fearful when the market is extended, and down here, we need to be greedy. That's what the contrarian idea is. And this is the way this 8-wave market cycle looks like. This is what it looks like on the charts, but we're going to look at many of these setups. And this is ideal. This has been in an uptrend for a very long time, and then we came down for the breakout 4 trade here, and then it bounced. I'm not sure where it is right now. I mean, yeah. Okay. And again, 5 ways to take a bullish position on a breakout 4 setup. You can buy the stock. So if the price is low, you can buy the stock. You can buy a call. You can do a bull call spread. You can sell a cash secured put. Okay. So far the trades that I've taken are, I actually did a cash secured put as well. So I need to, show that. So I bought the stock, bull call spread, sell cash secured put. And then the other thing that you can do is if you buy the stock, you can sell a call against it. You can sell calls against it. So there are many ways that you can exercise a bullish position on a breakout 4 setup. All right, let's get to the dashboard scanner. So the first thing that I'm going to do is, these are all of the scans that I've set up. And then down here, I set up these watch lists. So the 629 would be from today. We're going to go through the breakout 4 setups and create a watch list. It's going to be called the 629 breakout 4 daily swing trades, and I'm going to share it with you. For those of you that have the dashboard, you can already see which stocks have been shared with you on 622 and 615. You still have access to this. I guess at some point I should remove them and delete them because you're going to accumulate a lot of watch lists. The other thing that I did was I set up a Spider ETF watch list, but that's funny because I just met with Daniel this week and he created an S&P 500 sector list. So even though I created this before this was set up, so I met with him when I met with him on Friday, and I said, "Oh, you set this up? Fantastic! I had already set it up manually. Wow." Okay, so I'll just show you what that is. If I click on the S&P sectors, S&P 500 sectors, we get all of the S&P 500 sectors. Okay. Now on the right, if I just click on the first one, on the right, on the top, we have the daily XLB, and on the bottom, we have the live market data from TradingView. So we can see that on Friday, the market closed at 51.60, and the current price now is 50.44. So you can see that we're lower from the market close. This is updated end of day, just so you know. This is updated end of day. The other thing that Daniel told me is that he's made a lot of improvements, which we are going to be releasing, not sure when, but when we do release the improvements and the changes, you will be the first to know. But exciting changes. Let me think of some of the things that he told me he was implementing on this round. Oh my gosh, I didn't write them down, but they were really good changes, really good changes. I can't think of what they were. Okay, he's also working on the trend lines, the trend line breaks for the stocks for the dashboard scanner. That's not complete yet. So he's working on that. And he's also working on, for the breakout 4 trades, putting Fibonacci profit targets in, like we have on some of the other scanners. So that's being worked on as well. All right, so anyway, these are the sectors, and I like to look at the year to date so we can see which are the outperforming sectors. XLK is up 24.36% year to date. So I'm clicking on XLK, and you can see this is a beautiful uptrend, and now we're in a consolidation. So beautiful uptrend, consolidation. The worst performer is XLC, okay, communication services, and we've been in a downtrend. Okay. The other thing that you can do is click on the NASDAQ stocks, NASDAQ 100. So these are all the NASDAQ stocks. Okay, 99 it says, there should be 100. And if you look at the S&P 500, there's, oh, interesting, 501, because some of the stocks are in both the NASDAQ and the S&P. Okay, so this is the 500 stocks. So you can go through and see. Oh, I know what one of the improvements was. One of the improvements, quality of life improvements, is, and it's implemented already. Okay, so now if you click on Apple and if you want to just scroll down, you don't have to use your mouse. You can just use your down arrow and it will update the chart. So you can literally scroll down and it will update the chart on the right. This is much better. Before we couldn't do that. So I guess these have been implemented already. Fantastic. Okay, let's go to the breakout 4 trades now. And are there any questions, by the way? Breakout 4 daily. All right. And I'm going to keep the live market data underneath. By the way, the daily trend, we've programmed it for being up or neutral. The weekly trend is up. Okay, so I want to see that the weekly trend is up. And how do we define an uptrend? An uptrend is when the wave is above the tunnel. The daily trend can be neutral, meaning the wave is in the tunnel. Often that happens. But the daily trend cannot be down. Okay. So this has filtered into 33 prospects from 4760. The other part of the scan is volume is greater than 1 million, price is greater than 25. So if you don't want price to be greater than 25, if you want to look at everything, you can set up your own scan and look at all the prices. You will get a lot more symbols here. So let's just look at the top one. Alcoa. Oh, I'm looking at the breakout 4 daily over here. So this has 2 with a diamond next to it. When you see the diamond, it's the ready. It's the ready. When you see the up arrow, it means that price has closed above the filter. Let me just show you this one. Price has closed above the filter, right? So that's more of a confirmation. Okay. Wow, this is nice. So I think I want to sort it, and I want to start with the ones that are ready. Now, what we've done here is we have, we've searched for buy ready, buy signal, less than 10 candles. So this is going to always be less than 10. We could do it for less than 20, and that's probably not such a bad idea. We could do it for less than 20 candles, and then we would see a lot more symbols on the list. But this is less than 9. All right, now the other thing, I'm going to open this up for you. Okay. Oh, the other thing that's being implemented, by the way, is when you do open the screen to full mode, you'll be able to see a list of if you want to put other indicators on it, you can. Right now, you can't see this list. Oh, here, indicator legend. No, okay. Yeah, but that's in the next release. So I just want to show you something. This is obviously a strong, very, very strong CTVA. I ran the Fibonacci from high to low. Okay, from high to low, maybe let me just move it over. Notice what happens when we start to move up above. Oh, this is a move above the filter. And this is a move above the 38.2%. This is a move above 50%. This is a move above 61.8%. This looks really, really strong. This looks like it is definitely going to retest these highs and probably trade higher. Just so you know, I mean, when we see this kind of a price action, this is not corrective. This is a strong impulse move up. So most likely, well, there is a higher probability that this is not going to just stop here and come all the way down and make a new low. There's a higher probability that this will actually make new highs above this level. Yeah. And I know that we've already traveled a long way, but that's what this is telling us. Just so you know, that's what this is telling us. Yeah. Now, I took one of my first trades a month ago was to take this one, but I did a spread. I didn't buy the stock. I did a 75.80 bull call spread. That's what I did on this one. You could see the notes down here. And I mean, took profits on it, obviously, but this has kept going. So yeah. So the hindsight is 2020, but buying the stock would have made more money, right? Hindsight is 2020. Or buying a bull call spread, maybe out a little bit further, going a little bit higher. But I am trading very conservatively, and so I was very happy to take this trade and take profits. But I'm just saying at this point, it looks like we are going to make new highs. Okay. I will put this on the watch list because it's just such an interesting candidate, and it looks like we will make new highs. So what that means is if we have a pullback, right now we're at the, we're already at the 78, but if we have some kind of a pullback to the 61.8 or 50%, it might be worth it to do another bull call spread. But let me add this to the watch list. Add CTBA to the 629 watch list. Okay. CTRE. CTRE. Let's open this up. Same story. Wow. Okay. So we're selling off a little bit now. We're trading at 39.72. Okay, currently. Okay. Let's run the Fibonacci. Yeah. This is 6 days, 7 days. Look at that. Okay, I can't, this is what I meant. The next version will allow you to run the Fibonacci tool. It will have these once it's updated, but it's not updated. So I can't open it up. I have to draw the Fibonacci retracement with it down here, and then I can open it up. Okay. Yeah, we're already through the 61.8%. And typically, if we trade above the 50% and then the 61.8%, there's a strong likelihood that we will go up and retest the highs and even trade higher. Okay, I don't have in between 1 and 1.618 here, but the levels to watch, the next one is 1.136 and 1.272. So those would be good targets for this. And why I'm saying that we will likely move above here and trade higher into those targets and maybe even higher, it's because this is a strong impulsive move. It's not a weak corrective move. And we've taken out key Fibonacci levels, 38.2, 50%, 61.8%. So if we get some kind of pullback into this area, it might be worth taking a look at for the next move higher. Okay, I'm going to put this on the watch list. Next one. Actually, let me take a screenshot of this. I'm going to just write a note. And I can take a screenshot, upload image, not upload image, take a screenshot of the chart. So here I just took a screenshot. Let's see if it shows. Huh. It's not showing, is it? Okay. There's no note showing there. Let me take a screenshot of this chart. Copy image. Let's try it again. And let me go into here. Put your note here. Oh, no. Paste. Will that work? Interesting. Okay, I'll have to tell Daniel something that I didn't have this trouble until now. So I'm not sure what's happening here. Okay, okay. Let's write something in. Price greater than 61.8%. Looks like will make new highs. Look for pullback. Okay, so we're going to save that note. So now we do have a note without a screenshot. Let's go to the next one, EPD. Sometimes I like to look to see how it's settled and how it has traded off of the original signal. Okay. So we're trading a little bit higher, 36.82 from here. Let me run the Fibonacci and then we'll blow it up. So again, in the new version, we'd be able to blow it up first and then draw the Fibonacci right from here, which will be very nice. Okay, we're just at the 23.6 level. And this is a nice three-wave correction down. If we start to trade up into the 38.2 level, if we start to go above this into here, I think I would be interested in doing something. It's not, this so far is corrective. It's not like the other few charts that we saw, which were very obviously impulsive, moving higher. But I would look to see if we trade into this area maybe before doing something. So I'll put this on the watch list. We have to get through these more quickly here. So 37.61 is where we are. 37.67 is where we close. So no change. We did a nice three-way move down. This is an energy stock. It's up 8.94% year to date. So all of these stocks are up year to date, which is a good sign. Okay, we like that. We want to see that. And I'll just draw the Fibonacci tool quickly. And open it up so that we can see. Right, so this is going back. This has really traded sideways, but we're at the bottom end of the range. So if we can hold this level and start to trade above 38.2, this could be a nice setup. Add this to the watch list. Okay, let's look at this one. Consumer cyclical. It's currently trading at 72.54. So it's trading roughly $2 lower than where we closed on Friday. Okay. Yeah. Let's just open this up. I'm not going to draw the Fibonacci, but I'm just going to have a look to see how it's been trading. So we had a purple semaphore, gray, gray, so very sideways, gray, gray, and then an upper purple. By the way, this is another one of our trades where if we have a lower purple and then a gray, gray, and another gray, gray, we are going to be looking for an upper royal because the royals come in pairs, and once the wave crosses above the tunnel, we are looking for an upper royal. We might, yeah. So we got the upper royal, and now we have a lower gray. Yeah, yeah. I would like to see if we trade above this level, 76.48, and then I would be more convinced that we are on our way to the previous high. I'll put this on the watch list. Now I want to run through these more quickly. I know I said that I was going to do that, and I haven't done that yet. And if you have any questions, please ask. Please ask your questions and let me know if you're finding this useful. Okay. Okay. Range resources. I'm not loving this. Why? Because the wave is coming down below the tunnel. So I am not putting this on the dash. I'm not putting this on the watch list. APA. I think this is pretty stable. We did take a trade in this earlier. And I did, okay, I actually took a loss on this because I didn't take profits. There were some profits to be made. I actually took a loss on this, and I decided on this one I am going to sell puts. So I sold 32.50 puts, and they expire on Thursday. 32.50 puts. We're currently trading at 33.20. If we, and that'll, I did 2 puts, so that'll make $200. Weekly puts. Okay. So if I get put the shares at 32.50, then I might hold these shares. I mean, it's a fairly strong stock. We're up 34.3% for the year. So I don't anticipate that we will have a major drop, although let's have a look. We could do. But I kind of like this price action where we have a very strong move up, and then this is just a very long consolidation. So if I get put 32.50 shares, then I am going to sell calls against them. And if I make my premium by Thursday, the $200, then I'll probably sell puts again. This looks to me like it's a nice stable one to do that with. Okay, that's just what I'm doing. So I'll just keep this on the watch list. Next one. MUR, Murphy Oil. We're trading at 34.08, so we're down 50 cents. This isn't bad, but we haven't closed above the filter yet. I'll put it on the watch list, but I really do want us to see us close above the filter. Next one. $109. Yeah, I'm not so crazy about this one because I don't see a beautiful 3-wave corrective move. I see a very strong impulsive corrective move down. So, or That's that didn't come out right. An impulsive corrective move. Okay. But this is corrective moving up. You see that? And this is an impulsive move down. So I'm not going to put this on the watch list. Okay. This one, while this has a nice pattern also. I like the way that the wave is nicely above the tunnel for a long time. And then we have a nice ABC correction down here. But we've got to start to show some strength. And this one, what did I do with this one? I am long the shares and I sold calls against it. So I'm long the shares and I'm going to continue to sell calls weekly. I don't know if I did weekly or monthly. I don't know. I forgot. I don't have my, yeah, I don't know if there are weekly options on this one. Could just be monthly. But I really do want to see us moving up above the filter. Otherwise, this could drop a little bit more. Yep, could. Let me put up the weekly on this one. Yeah. I want to make sure that we stay above the wave on the weekly. If we start to go below the wave on the weekly, which is roughly 55.80, 55.75, then I would be cautious and we could potentially move lower. So I think that's where, yeah, that's what I'd be looking for. So we need to hold these levels. So I'll put this on the watch list. Okay, this is the weekly chart. We're trading at 105.09, so roughly a little bit lower than where we closed on Friday. Let's put up the daily. We didn't close above the filter. That's why it's not showing an up arrow. So we just closed right below the filter. So I would like to see, this is a nice setup. I would like to see us closing above the filter. Let's just open it up. Yeah, this is quite nice. This is quite nice. I like the way, I mean, it's not as strong of an uptrend as some of the others, but we do have a nice ABC consolidation. So this might be okay. I'll put it on the watch list. And it's already up 36% for the year. That's quite a lot. Next one, this is up 44% year to date. So yeah, not bad that we're seeing a sell-off. We're up, we're trading at 53.63. We closed at 52.50. This could be a nice one. I'd like to see us close above the filter. I'm adding it to the watch list. Okay. The next one, Halliburton, 34.39 is where we are right now. So roughly, we're a little higher than Friday's close. This is a nice ABC correction. I like this pattern. I'm going to add this to the watch list. I would like to see us close above the filter. Then I might do something here. It's up 20% for the year. This next one is Liberty Energy. 26.63 is where it's trading. 26.86 is where we closed it. So more or less same. Not bad. This is not bad. Let me just open it up and see what it looks like. Yeah, this looks very nice actually. We have a nice solid uptrend and then a nice three-wave correction, a not impulsive move down. I'd like to see us close above the filter. And then I might consider doing something here. So there are lots of setups here. Lots of setups. Let me add this. And I should probably put a note on here. So watch for close above the filter. Oh, this is not okay. There seems to be a glitch. Okay, watch for close above the filter. Save close. All right, so now we have the note in here. And I think I already save this? Oh, I'll save it again. Okay. It's already saved. Okay. MGY. MGY, this is up 22% for the year. Ooh, what is this? Okay. 2605 is the current price. We closed at 2678. Yeah, we didn't quite close above the filter. Let's just open it up and have a look. Yeah. Now, a lot of these stocks are contingent on the price of oil as well. So it might be worth it to look at oil prices when you're buying one of these stocks. Okay, I'll add this to the watch list. The next one, yeah, I'm not going to add this to the watch list because of this drop, strong drop. And also we're trading at 52.84, so we're trading below the close on Friday, 52.10. So I'm gonna not add this to the watch list. The next one, so hopefully you're seeing the quality of the trades that I'm looking for. This next one, CENX, even though we see a lot of red candles moving down here, it's not so impulsive, but still we didn't see a nice corrective move down. Let's see, where are we trading at? 45.75. So we're trading below this level. This company is up almost 16% for the year. Let's have a look. Yeah. I mean, this is a really, really nice pattern where we've had a very strong uptrend. Because we squeaked a new high here, this is why we're seeing this move. If this didn't squeak out a new high and this purple were back here, it would have been a much nicer three-wave move down. But since we made a new high and we've come down, I mean, it doesn't mean that we can't go back up again, but it looks to me like if we do go back up, we might have another correction down. Regardless, I would like to see a close above the filter. So I can put this on the watch list, but I'm probably not going to act on it. The next one is CVX. Wow. All right. So we're down a little bit. I'm not going to put this on the watch list. We came down, we had a very large consolidation and then another move down. It looks like we can come down some more. Unless we go above the filter anyway, I'm not interested. I'm just not going to put it on the watch list. We're almost done here, I think. $31.41, so we're up trading a little bit. I want to wait on this one. New York Times. I'm not going to put it on the watch list this week. I think we have enough on the watch list. Let's just go go down to the next page. Planet Labs. We're much higher now, so we are going to close above the filter. So this is definitely going to be on the watch list. XOM up 13.70% for the year. We're trading at 136.41, so we're trading basically at the close. I mean, this is a nice ABC move down. This could be okay for a bull call spread. I'd like to see us move up a little bit and close above the filter. ALB, yeah, 128.91 is where we're trading. So we're trading $5 below the close, and the wave is now crossing down into the tunnel. Not quite yet, but we did a nice three-wave move. This is looking like I'm not going to put it on the watch list. Okay, the next one, BP. I'm not going to put this on the watch list. We're trading too far down below the tunnel for now. COP Energy up 13% for the year. We're trading at 105.90, 105.08. We closed at 105.96, so we're down a little bit. I think we have enough on the watch list. I'm not going to put it on the watch list. Dana Incorporated, we're trading at 26.67, so we're down. I'm not going to put this on the watch list. I want to see it close above the filter. Noble Corp PLC, we're down to 38.06, just marginally from the close of 38.33. I'm not going to put it on the watch list. Although, let me just open it up and see why I'm not putting it on the watch list. I want to see it closing above the filter. That's what I really want to see. But this is a nice uptrend. We didn't have such a nice ABC correction, but I would like to see us closing above the filter. So I'll wait until these go above the filter, which would be this is the ready now. So these gray noble semaphores just popped up, the diamonds. When it closes above the filter, then we'll get an up arrow, and that's what I want to see. I want to see some of these going into the up arrow. We're trading down a couple bucks below this. Echo Star, I'm not going to put it on the watch list. This is also trading down a couple bucks. I'm not going to put it on the watch list. Let's wait for them to close above the filter. This is also trading more or less at it's up a little bit. It's more or less at the closing price. This could stabilize here. We had a nice corrective move down. I want to see us closing above the filter, so not on the watch list. And this is Total Energies. These are all energy companies. So again, important to see what they do and if their profitability is based on the price of oil. 78.50, 78.77. So we're closing a little bit. Now, if you want to see what they do, there is a way to do that here. What is it? The information. We can get the information. Okay. I have to check. I can't remember now how to do it. I think I didn't set it up. It's probably over here. Dashboard, hotkeys, trade alerts, notes is on. Okay. Info and events. Info and events. All right. I didn't have that on. Maybe that's why. Stock information. Okay. It is on. So I'm not sure. Info and events. Oh, okay. I'm not sure. I have to figure this out. All right, next one. The last two. We're trading at 42.62. I mean, this could be okay, but I want to see it. I'll add it to the watch list. I want to see it close above the filter because it's nice and stable. And the last one is W Weatherford International PLC. I'm not going to put this on the watch list. We're trading lower than the close, and look where we've just dropped down here. Not interested. I want to see some stability and a close above the filter. So now I'm going to go into the watch list, and I'm going to share this watch list with you. Okay. And let's just open it up and see how many stocks we have on here. We have 16 stocks on the watch list. So we just narrowed it down from 33 to 16. So that's really all I wanted to cover today. Let's go back up to this slide here. And let me see if we have any questions here. Any questions? If not, I want to thank you for joining me today to go through the dashboard. If you're not on the, if you want to see the trades I'm taking during the week, you can always go into the Discord channel on Discord. Let me know if you want to join the Discord channel. If you're not already there, let me know your Discord name. You can join it and we can add you. So thank you very much, and we will see you next week.